Hey guys, welcome to the lower body banded routine. We're going to take you through 3 exercises, and if you want to add on more like calf raises, you want to do some more single leg hip extension work, or lateral lunges because you feel your adductors need to get stronger, or side clams, go for it. But this is just about showing you how to use the bands correctly through these main exercises to get your heart rate going. Now, we've done banded lunges, banded squats, look out for the range on that one, and then banded hip extension. The banded hip extension allows your glutes to take over, so that allows the quads a bit of recovery time, or you might notice out of breath because we've designed it so you do the lunges, fatigue the quads, so then the squat should feel harder than what it already is. If you're new to this, maybe swap the two, so you start with squats first and then work with lunges. Now remember, with the lunge, if you do 5 reps on the left, do 5 reps on the right. You might be able to do more on your right, or vice versa. Just stick to the weakest side because obviously we want to build strength and progress. So let's dive into it. Let's get started, Kate. So Kate's going to take a step forward. She's going to put that band on her right shoulder, looking fabulous. It's not an accessory, it's just to help set it up. And then she's going to put her right foot through the band. So steps through, push it down, and then stand up. So the band is going to want to pull you forward because there's resistance, so your abdominals are going to have to work. So really elongate yourself when doing this. Then step the left leg back, so whichever leg is not banded, and that's your set position. Keys to remember, lock the quads out, so lock your knee, and then bend the knee straight down. So it's not about traveling forward, it's straight down and up. So that offers resistance to the quads. Beautiful. Let's stand up, turn and face the other side. So now let's quickly talk through the cues. So feet together, you can step that left leg back, so the leg that's not banded. Now from here, you want your feet hip width apart, so don't be on a tightrope. Bring that left foot out a little bit wider. Square the hips up, so the level. Lock the right leg out. You may find for this one, the left knee has to be slightly bent, so you've got more control of your hips. So if Kate locks out, sometimes this is what happens. People's hips twist. Keep your hips square. Now if your quads and hip flexors are quite tight, you may need to bend that knee just so you've got more control. Elongate the spine so you're nice and tall, as if someone's pulling you from your hair, and then down and up. So it's more about the back knee bending. And if you're new to this and you're like, oh, I can't do it with the band, do body weight or reduce the range and build up on that strength. Awesome. Now let's come back to the front. Banded squats. So this is a fun one. Yeah. Because often I see it done wrong. The reason why it's done wrong is because what happens is people think they need to do a full body weight squat. Remember, it's called a banded squat. So feet hip width apart, pull it up. With your thigh, think about really externally rotating. There's a point where big toe pushes down. If you turn the thigh out too much, your foot rolls off. That's when you've gone too far. So you're looking for this stacked position of the foot. And let's go slowly down. So Kate's trunk is nice and tight. She's controlling it. And if she keeps going, goes, she collapses forward. She loses tension through her abs. Now, if there was no band, she'd be more upright and be able to hit depth. However, because the band pulls you forward, you've got to fight it. So you're using your back and your abs to hold. So Kate's going to squat properly now. So she's going to control, and that's the point where she wants to collapse. You'll notice that she doesn't hit parallel, but again, the range changes because this exercise has a different focus. So just be mindful of what your range is. Some of us are going to be able to hit a beautiful squat because they have really open ankles. Some of us not so much. So just be mindful you're not collapsing your trunk. Force your back and your abs to work more. So let's check it from the side. So let's have a look how it looks normally. So if you go to perform a normal squat, not thinking about it, collapse in. Yeah, you've got the range. For a body weight, you would be more upright, but because of the band, remember, you've got to control, focus, stop, and back up. So I recommend doing a slower tempo for this one, just so you're more aware of what's going on. Beautiful. And that's the banded squat. Now the last one is banded hip extension. So that's where the hips extend through. Skate's gonna lie on her back. So I'll stand, as I'm standing up, I'll demo the other side. So you've got the band, and literally arms apart, push into the band, and with your palms or your fists, thumbs point up. So you always know you're doing a good job, but press the fist down as hard as you can. Good thing about this one is you are gonna work the triceps and the back and the shoulders as well as the hips. Push the hips up, and you're pushing the arms down to create resistance. Now don't let your arms lift up and be like flopping up and down like a flounder. You know you wanna do it. So yeah, see those arms lifting up, but there's no resistance anymore. So your arms literally think of it this way, your arms are fighting your glutes, which is pretty cool. So you get to fight yourself. So the stronger your arms get, the more your glutes work. The stronger your glutes get, the more your arms have to work. So it's a bit of a win-win. So you get to work everything. So think, once you've done the upper body, your upper body's fatigued, now you're gonna work the legs. So that's gonna be a fun workout. So make sure to always alternate and change. Sometimes fatigue the legs first before doing upper body and vice versa. Awesome, great stuff. So that's the lower body banded routine. Hope you enjoyed and see you next time.